That boy who used to spend days in the garage with only his imagination and a couple hand tools has gotten lost in the grind of the real world. I think it's time we find him. We have a great little woodworking project today. And when I say quick and easy, I'm not trying to get you to rush and cut corners. No, I'm saying this build is yours for the taking. You can do this. It's not hard, and it doesn't take weeks to build. And you can do it for as low as $2, $2. And the inspiration for this piece is going for $99. So you can save yourself some money and build something truly unique, versatile, that fits you and your style, all in about 30 minutes. Finding me is about taking a basic entry-level build and elevating it as we learn and our skill set increases. If that's what you're looking for, hit that subscribe so you don't miss a single build. Now, I'm going to be using 2x4 scraps, but if you use dimensional lumber, you can cut your time in half. In the easy scale, down to 1 or 2, down to beginner level. Now, just like last week's video, once our board is prepped, this is a build that has only 90-degree cuts and can be as quick and easy as you want it to be. Or slow it down, take your time, practice your craft, and make a timeless addition to your house. So, you have your 1x stock in hand? Then wait right here while I rip my 2x4 scraps in half real quick. It's a simple task. Rip halfway through, flip the board, then finish her off. Now that we're all caught up, let's lay out some quick dimensions. The idea here is we're taking two identical pieces that can be slid together or pulled apart or even turned into a corner. Although you might want to use a 2x6 to do that one. This gives us a ton of versatility, can be used in the kitchen, which is where I saw it, a bathroom, desktop, counter, or a window. Ever since last week's zigzag corner shelf build, my mind has been stuck in my bedroom. And my windows are deep. They tend to be the catch-all for anything and everything in the house. So, hoping to come up with a solution for that today. Okay, I think I have a rough idea of what we need to cut. At least enough to get us started, so let's get outside. I grabbed the best Christmas present ever. No joke. The best shop grade ever. And for like $12. No, I'm not sponsored by 3M, but these are the best safety glasses I have ever seen. Anti-fog. Up until now, I've always had to choose. Lose an eye or take the dust into my lungs. Now I don't have to. No joke, no lie, no fog. Star makes short work of the cuts. 2 boards down to 25 inches. Then I cut 2 at 16 inches. The full updated cut list is in the description because it changes from the original. And after 20 minutes of playing around at the benchtop, I cut 2 more pieces at 10 inches to finish her off. That's it. 6 boards, all at 90 degrees. All settled in, I jump to the sander. If you don't have a benchtop, use your orbital. It'll work just fine. Just be sure to go through all the grits. Don't skip one, or those pesky little swirls will show up once you stain again. Now, I'm doing mine at 120 grit, just getting it all smooth. Not perfect, not pristine. I want the rustic vibe, but no saw marks and no splinters. I round the edges over on the rip side to match the factory edge all around. And somewhere along the way, I got a boo-boo. Not sure where or how, but I think we'll live. Back at the benchtop, I move into the final layout. Now, I talked about quick and easy, and the quickest, easiest approach here is glue, then shoot some nails in or a couple screws. It'll hold, it'll be fine. Most won't even notice. But I also talked about elevating our game a little. So I'm going to lay my screw holes out. We'll need 8, and I'm going to pre-drill and countersink them. Then try and fill them in with dowels to give it a little more finished look. Again, you don't have to. You have options that fit your tools and your skill level. On the 16-inch pieces, I go up 10 inches and draw a line marking the bottom of the shelf. And on the 10-inch pieces, I go up 6 inches. That's really all there is to this. I've never used this tool before. Santa dropped it off along with my glasses and a couple other goodies and 10 pounds of chocolate, which I really didn't need, but I want it. In theory, we set our screw depth. I'm just going with the default here. Then set our countersink depth, tighten it down with a little Allen wrench, and we drill. I had one ages and ages ago, 35, maybe 40 years ago, an old Craftsman set. It finally gave out. I'm loving this one. Apply some glue. Tight Bond 3 here, or what's left of it. I probably should have put some of this on my list as well. Then we sink our screws. And with the pre-drilling, this goes smooth, real smooth, pulling the boards in tight. Nice. Looking good. I move right onto the dowel holes. Now, I did also get a doweling jig for Christmas, so I can, in theory, make my own, but honestly, it's so cold. I just want to get this done. But honestly, it's so cold. I just want to get this done. Glue on the dowel sides in the end, tap it in and flush cut, nice and smooth. If you've never done this, it's a great way to add that little bit more to a project. And honestly, if you want a two-tone highlight look, gorgeous. And no, all flush cut saws are not the same. This saw is beyond amazing. The kerf on it is like paper thin. My old one always marred the wood. This doesn't, not even a hint of a scratch. On softwood even, amazing. All right, holes plugged, I run inside for the heat, dragging the project in with me. It can use the heat as much as I can. Glue dried, I give it the once over, sanding any areas that need it. Dowel holes, pencil marks, glue stains. This is where I usually skimp. I always take the orbital to get the glue marks off, and then forget to go through all the grits and ruin an otherwise great build. But not this time. I'm going slow. And here we are. I'm going to hold off on applying any finish at all for another day though. It's just too cold. And I want to get the stain just right, matching the windowsill. And I'm sure I'll have to do some mixing and matching to do that. Trying for perfection. This is amazing. Truth be told, I would have loved to use a 1x6. I think that extra 1.25 inches would have been perfect. Although, the 1x4 works well in this window. It can expand from 24 to over 40 inches as is, so I can use it in any of the windows I choose. And all for $2 of wood, 8 screws, and a little bit of glue. So tell me, are you going to give this a try? You have a counter or window that could use just a little bit of organization? As always, thank you for watching and choosing to spend 15 minutes building with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until the next time.